I would like to invite Brother Ron Zarrella from the class of 1971 to approach the stage and introduce tonight's keynote speaker, Bill Grogan.
Thanks, Evan. It's a real honor to be here during this absolutely terrific celebration, and more importantly, to have the honor of introducing my teacher, advisor, and mentor, and lifelong friend, Bill Grogan. Bill has had so many recognitions in his life in so many different areas. He's a nationally recognized educator. He has had a tremendous impact on the development of what WPI is today. He's been recognized by our national fraternity many, many times, and tonight, with the naming of the chapter room, we will remember his contributions for many, many years into the future. Bill, for those of you who had an education here at WPI, and just looking around the room, it looks like most of you are of that ilk. We all have our stories about Bill and our remembrances of our time with Bill. And when you think about the period of time that spans, those stories can go on long into the night. But I thought I'd just make a couple of comments about my remembrances of Bill. And the WPI plan was actually put together when I was a junior, and Bill led the team that developed the WPI plan. At the time, it was a revolutionary approach to project-based engineering education. It's still a revolutionary approach to project-based engineering education. It was put together by Bill and a handful of other faculty who worked very closely with him. Those of you who study today at WPI see the result of that effort that took place more than 40 years ago, or almost 40 years ago. The impact that has had has really changed engineering education. I remember vividly the process that Bill went through to get the WPI plan approved by a very politically charged faculty. And any of you who have been involved with governance of this institution or any other, or have been exposed to faculty governance in any forum, know that it is Byzantine, and to move it ahead really takes some very unusual skill. And in his role as educator, I watched Bill take this politically charged, recalcitrant faculty and one by one convince them that the change to what became the WPI plan was not only good for WPI, but would put it on the map in terms of engineering education. And that was an educational effort that I never forgot. Beyond that, beyond the approval, and I tell you, Niccolo Machiavelli had nothing on Bill Grogan when it came to that activity. Beyond the approval, the execution was pulled off flawlessly. Those of us who have been in companies and talk about planning and how to execute and implement a strategic plan, very early in my career, I had the benefit of watching Bill do that and pull off the execution of a monumental change with grace and with ultimate effectiveness. So his mark on education is well known. We who are brothers of Phi Kappa Theta have had the added benefit of not only being educated under that system that Bill Grogan was the father of, But Bill has been the chapter advisor to Phi Kappa Theta for, I guess, more than 60 years now. He has seen the ups and he has seen the downs. He has seen the chapter go from multiple winners of the Founders Cup to almost being closed, back to winners of the Founders Cup to eventually being closed. And we're here to celebrate a new kind of fraternity model today. So Bill not only has had a national impact on engineering education, but when you look at the success of the reincarnated chapter that we're here to honor tonight, and you think about the implications for Greek life, not only at WPI, but possibly well beyond WPI, it's a new model for the way fraternities and sororities should operate, should be constituted, and should be governed. And it is a tribute to Bill that through all the brothers who have come and gone over those 60 years, through all the alumni that have been involved or not involved and back involved over those 60 years, he's been the one constant that has kept WPI together and has now put it in a place where it really is a model for the rest of the school and more likely for fraternity life in general throughout the country. So Bill, with our great thanks and admiration, we welcome you to the podium.